Hello guys, here is my first video. This is at training a little while ago before lockdown with my very good friend Asher. He's a purple belt, I'm a purple belt as well. In the background you've got Charlie and Frankie and Dan respectively. So here we tie up. Asher goes for a 2-on-1 on the hand and then goes to a single. We're just playing around here, we're just feeling each other out. I put my right leg on the outside of Asher's hip, trying to get a better position. Then he goes to take my back, so I prevent him locking his hands together, but he does a really good job of keeping his head on my shoulder, and he takes me down. I try to scoop my hips out, but then he does a really good job getting to the mount. Asher is a very, very good competitive purple belt. So you can't give him anything, he'll take it. And but we're just playing around here, you know, he's giving me stuff, I'm giving him stuff. So now I'm in a mounted position, I need to get out. A little bit of exchanging pleasantries. I'm working for something here, I'm pushing on his arm, trying to bait him. So I get my hips out and then establish a knee shield by his thigh to where I can start working like an X guard. You see now I go under his leg, he sits back, and I'm going to come up to a lovely sweep. And then I end up in his full guard, which is definitely not where I want to be, since Ash's full guard is very dangerous. A little bit of hand fighting going on. He's going for his patented wrist locks. I've got to be aware of that. You see, we're smiling. We're always smiling. We're always playing around. It's not fighting. It's just problem solving, you know. It's a puzzle that we're both taking part in solving. So I go to stand up. He's got to hold that arm. I need to address this. And he goes for an armbar. See, my elbow is not fully in, now it's in, but I'm using my left arm to stop him from getting a good angle in order to extend, and I'm keeping heavy pressure on him so that he can't extend his hips upwards. A little look to the camera there to check if we're still filming, and then he bails on that one. I wave to make sure that we're still in frame, and we are. Excuse me. So here we go again, just playing around, laughing. Asher comes up to a hip bump position. I try to establish some kind of grip behind his back to loosen his legs up a bit, but Asher does have hypermobile shoulders, so that's not always going to work against someone like Asher. He comes up to break my posture and he goes to a high guard. Now Asher's really good at dead orchards and rubber guard attacks, so I have to be wary of that. I'm quite lucky, I've got wide shoulders, so I'm just trying to make my shoulders as wide as possible, because the way the dead orchard works is that you compress the shoulders together, thereby isolating the arms and having an arm bar where both arms are trapped in, but you only attack one arm really. So you see how I'm putting my hands on my face like Home Alone, like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Yeah. Here we go, and Ash is trying to get a mission control on the other side, perhaps going to a meat hook. I'm just trying to stay patient here. You can't do anything rash in these positions because he's got such a high guard. You see how he's just isolated the whole of my shoulders and neck, and the rest of my body is you know, he's just isolating the top 1% of my body, so he's got a lot of control over me here. So I just need to basically stay patient and stack him as hard as I can. Don't let him get any angle changes on me. Try to stay as square as possible, because the moment he gets a good angle... See you later, Dan. Dan's going. The moment he gets a good angle, he is going to exploit it and either triangle me or armbar me. So you see now he's going for like a flower sweep or something. He's got a nice hook under my right leg with his left arm. See how I'm shimmying in there? I'm just shimmying, trying to get my shoulders back in the frame, because he's getting good angles, so I need to address it once more. Now, I should say that we've had... Oh, I got to step over there and he does a good job controlling my hip with his foot. I should say that this is probably our third roll, and we've been rolling already for like an hour and a half, so we've both exhausted our explosivities, you know. See, I'll go for this cheeky... This is more of a bait move. I'll never actually go for this. And I think he pops open his guard there so I can start passing again. So, being aware of Charlie and Frankie rolling next to us. That's Charlie on the bottom there, going for an omoplata. So this is what I did here. I went for a really lazy pass and let him enter the leg. And just remained lazy until he got a heel hook. You see how he adjusted his grip on the toes there. a bit of conversation. Back to a wrestling stance here. So he's got collar tie. I'm just keeping pressure on his head. I go to... Oh, he goes for a nice single. He gets it. I use an elevation to sweep him, and then we get up again. Nice scrambling here. Overhook. He's got an underhook going to my back, and he pulls me down to the ground. Nice Granby roll. He's still holding on to that body. And I turn away and disengage. I think that was the end of our roll, because we go out of frame now. Tap hands. Clinch up. Nice shot of my legs there. Yeah, now we go out of frame.